try to intrude. Poison the multitude, let me cook the accused. When you got different views, just know you gon' pay the price. Best up the item you choose. Many times in the culture, hit you with the cat ultra. I knew you was a vulture. Holy Ghost get the usher. No, I can't touch you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was cluttered. Doing sorta, fumbling up through the rubber. Remember, this shit jump at the top.
Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could cut out my power and look at my dollars from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich, then went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Hey, how did you
Scouting points are earned every week. Use all of your points because a portion of the remaining points will be lost when you advance the week.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much.
Today, from Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin, it's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports.
And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Green Bay Packers. This one fielded at the 5. And he returns this to the 22.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now Minshew has it knocked out. Fumble.
Minshew on the keeper.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
A first carry now for Thompson. He's got daylight. Past the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Chris Thompson. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Josh Lambeau.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 26. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. And able to find Allen Lazard. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. And he'll let this go deep for, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 35.
That's good concentration right there, and he did a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. And it certainly doesn't hurt that at 6'5", he's got a big wingspan that allows him to go up and complete that play.
He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Rodgers teaming up with Lazard there for a Packer 1st down.
9-yard line.
Rodgers to throw once more. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. 5 plays there on that drive. And the result, a Green Bay score.
Kickoff for Green Bay.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded right around the 8. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
37-yard line.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get in field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And now nothing but green ahead of him.
I'm the best in the game.
Into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Christian
Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
It shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And he's got it. So they try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Out of the gun is Minshew. It's complete to Chris Conley. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Packers pick it up. So we have reached halftime here. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. This will make it into the end zone. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Aaron Rodgers, the 8-time Pro Bowler with an 8-point second-half lead and looking to add to it. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
39-yard line.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Oh, he stays up. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. K'Lavon Chaisson. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
13 yards, first down, Packers.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep blow with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the fourth quarter. Being chased out left. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. And right side, they're going to go option here. And they'll get this down to the 10. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. To throw is Rodgers. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
Well, that's true. You've said that before. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Kevin King with a pick. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
That's complete to Lazard. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Looking deep for Adams. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. To me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of...
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off inside the 5. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
Jair Alexander.
Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Josiah DeGuara. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is, his first miss, no good.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Got it. Yep, Green Bay football. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control.
He's got the lane, and there he goes.
There it is.
Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Now Crosby for the point after. Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
The conversion is no good on the fake extra point.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number 1, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Zadarius Smith In there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league.
Scouting points are earned every week. Use all of your points because a portion of the remaining points will be lost when you advance the week.
Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. In my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message. You the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess. You ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you, a cheater, run up down the air in the scene. And I feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Man, I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field.
Today, from Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis, it's Week 11 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Out comes the Indy offense for their first drive of the game, and leading him out, their new quarterback for 2020, the longtime Charger, Phillip Rivers.
After seeing what he did last week, throwing 4 touchdown passes, I had to go to my thesaurus to try and come up with some great words for what he did. I'm still coming up blank. He was scintillated.
I'm going simple. I don't have your thesaurus. I'm going dynamite. He was dynamite.
I'll take it.
Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And right away, he lost the football. And this is going to be Packer football.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by Green Bay.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. He gets this to Davante Adams. He was locked in. 2 trips to the end zone, Charles, over 100 yards receiving.
How about the combination of route running, confidence going downfield, and the ability to go up and get the football? You're exactly right. It was hard for them to stop him.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
That is caught inside the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
And again, it's Rodgers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Davante Adams, his intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Dancing to his left. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Rodgers with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes the score 7-0.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Colts, nothing.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Rivers. Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over.
Okay, after those first 2 drives, I think there's a head coach who's going to be called for CSI. They're going to want some forensics on this. What is going on with this ball club? Unable to hold on to the football and take care of it.
They have 2 straight fumbles for them to start out.
Yeah, you would think that this team would come in ready to go. Sometimes just mentally not prepared, and it shows up in these types of plays.
Green Bay.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tight.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. That is incomplete.
Is no good on the fake it.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward is just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
1st down, Rivers. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Rivers on 1st down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. From the red zone now, Rivers. This is caught. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Packers pick it up.
Rivers pass complete.
Charles, he lost a fumble last week as well, so now back-to-back weeks, maybe you expect that from your tailback, but not him.
You're exactly right, because you work a lot with your running backs about how they have to protect the ball in traffic. But downfield in open space, that's dangerous as well because you may make someone miss, and their flailing hand can knock the ball away if you don't tuck it away.
Following the fumble recovery, Rodgers. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Pass interference, defense.
So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Corey Willis. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Rodgers pass. Intercepted. The Colts take over first and 10.
Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it first and 10. Following the interception here, Rivers. And a loose football. And the Packers pick it up. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now Rodgers. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. Caught on the right side by Adams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. So we've hit halftime here in what obviously is a very fast-moving first half of play. As we send you down 2, we now proceed to the start of the second half. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. Taken in the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. So here are the Packers now to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on first and 10. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs, even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
The end result, 21 yards.
First down, Packers.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion. Really good pickup.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
And the Packers.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. And
touchdown, Packers.
Rodgers pass.
Devontae Adams with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Nothing much more rewarding than that for a guy catching it.
Not at all. And with what we just saw there, that type of a one-handed catch, what's next? Maybe they go up and almost Velcro with their jersey in the ball. That's about all that's left. That play, simply spectacular.
So a one-handed grab in the end zone, not much more impressive than that. He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play.
A play fake to Mack. Now Rivers.
Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a second down here. From the shotgun, it's Rivers.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Working out of the gun, Rivers. He's got his tight end, Burton.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. 20. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And right side, they're going to go option here. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
So finally, at this stage of the game, he lets his legs carry him for a big-time first down. But I think this is all set up by his eyes throughout the game. He's been taking it all in as he's watched this thing unfold. And finally, the eyes carried the legs and took him downfield.
You're right. His longest run of the game waited until the 4th quarter, and maybe that lulled the defense to sleep a little bit. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Rodgers will take a knee here, and that should be all she wrote.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. And Crosby missed it. No good. Wide to the left for Crosby. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And it's second down. Second down here after the incomplete pass. One last shot now for Rivers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown. And that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you...
Scouting points are earned every week. Use all of your points because a portion of the scouting points are earned every week. Use all of your points because a portion of the remaining points will be lost when you